let's go. So let's go back to the 22nd. And we're going to figure out what happened. The Brooklyn Nets played against the Cleveland Cavaliers again. Cleveland Cavaliers won again. Again, much respect to the Cleveland Cavaliers for fighting and for making sure that they handle business. But that's not who we're talking about today, at least not entirely. We're going to talk about our main culprits, the Brooklyn Nets. Let's start off with our two stars, Harden and Kyrie Irving. KD was out because he had to rest his Achilles. Hope he comes back in one piece. Harden shot 6 for 14. This game played 37 minutes and had a stat line of 19, 5, and 11. 19 points, 5 rebounds, 11 assists. It's not bad. It's not terrible. But you shouldn't be shooting 14 shots if KD's out. But I'll get to that later. Kyrie shot 14 for 24. He played 31 minutes. He had a stat line of 38, 5, and 1. Kyrie played well. For the most part, Kyrie did his thing. Kyrie looked like the only person, the only star that really wanted it, you know what I'm saying? I mean, James Harden got his points the way he usually gets his points and stuff like that. But Kyrie really looked like he was trying, and I respect Kyrie for everything he did. Respect you. I got some nitpicks, but let me just go off of the good things for now. Harden, he's not the alpha. He's not going to be that. If you want James Harden to be that alpha man, I'm going to shoot 27 times. If it's not within the offense, he ain't going to do it. The only reason he did it is because of Mike D'Antoni. That's simple as that. These two teams offensively should not be in the same league. Both games, the Brooklyn Nets lost by 12 points. This game I'm talking about, they lost basically in the third quarter. Cleveland Cavaliers are not this juggernaut offensive team. They just run good sets here and there. They understand how to attack this team. And once people start understanding that, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough, man. Especially without KD. But it's going to be tough even with them. Really, the only difference is that one of them has sets and the other one doesn't. If you really look at this, both of the teams for what they are, Brooklyn Nets don't run sets. They say, I'm going to give it to Kyrie. I'm going to give it to James. They're going to make a play. They're going to figure it out. And I'm getting sick and tired of all y'all figuring out fans. You can't just figure it out. You can't. You need a coach. The Warriors have a coach. He coaches. He literally was a player that played for two of the greatest coaches of all time. Of course he's going to figure something out. He wasn't a star player. He learned from these guys. He learned from everything that he experienced. Steve Kerr is a good coach. One of the best ones in today's game. He's very good at what he does. And J.G. Wentworth.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
J.B. Bickerstaff. He's been around. He knows how to coach. At least he knows how to really do things. He coached for the Houston Rockets at one point, and then I forgot what other team he coached for. I'm going to probably put it somewhere on there. But he's pretty good at coaching. He knows how to run sets. He knows how to get everybody involved. And he doesn't have really a star. Like, not a star. Not like KD or Kyrie or James. So he doesn't really have to bank off of his stars performing all the time. Andre Drummond's probably the closest thing he got without Kevin Love. So really it's all about, what are you going to do, Steve? Steve, I understand you're a new coach. I understand that. It's growing pains, I guess. But you were a two-time MVP. But then I also get it. You were a two-time MVP on a team with Mike D'Antoni. You also have Mike D'Antoni on your staff. Don't let him dictate your offense. You're one of the greatest passers of all time. One of the greatest three-point shooters of all time. But yet you don't know how to make that a thing of this offense. This offense can run so much more smoothly if you just put sets in it for everybody. Some type of sets. I'm not going to act like I know what type of sets to run. But you got to put something in there for these guys, man. Something. That I hope KD comes back. Man, I hope KD comes back in one piece because they need him for defense. For dear God, he's one of the best defenders on their team. And he's not even like a primary defender like that, but he's good at what he does. He's very versatile. He's speedy. He's quick on his feet. So, and he can block a lot. He's just tall, bro. Like, he's a body. And there, DeAndre Jordan act like he don't know how to play defense, apparently, when that was one of his strong suits on the Clippers. But, you know, hopefully KD comes back in one piece. Please come back, bro. I just want to see good basketball. But that segues into my defensive thing. What is up with this defense? They put the Cleveland Cavaliers literally put DeAndre Jordan in the pick and roll almost every single play Colin Sexton had the ball. I've never seen that before. And DeAndre Jordan, instead of stepping up and being blown by and having actual defensive communication, he just didn't step up. He leaned back or something like that. Colin Sexton is not this prolific scorer, but he can make a jumper here and there, and he's a very effective driver. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't just allow him to get into a rhythm. That's why this man scored 67 points in between both of these games. Colin Sexton. That should never happen, as you are the Brooklyn Nets. You have length. Yes, you have two of not the greatest. They're probably one of the worst defenders, as a star would put it. But Kyrie and James Harden are willing defenders when they have time to defend, apparently. Kyrie needs to step up on defense. James Harden needs to step up on defense. Colin Sexton torched all of you along with everybody else, because I don't know what it is about it, but the entire Nets team, only 4 people scored double digits. Kyrie scored 38. On the Cleveland Cavaliers, 6 people scored in double digits. The Cleveland Cavaliers should not have 6 people scoring in double digits against the Nets team that honestly have a better built team than them. They're better built. But the Brooklyn Nets lost twice to a conference rival. That's not good. They lost twice to a conference rival. That's not good on your records, bro. Y'all gotta step it up. For real, for real. You can say it's a back-to-back, but no, they had a day in between that, and then they finally played, on the 22nd. So that's not really a back-to-back. So there's no excuse for you're tired. I don't want to play. Shut up. You get paid this much. I'm sick of y'all. And then you played without KD. KD isn't there. When KD gets back, we back in it. No. KD is not going to be the deciding factor in this game, because it wasn't even the fact. They lost with and without KD. They lost with and without KD. It's not KD. It's not a single player. It's the team as a whole. Put the onus on Steve. Steve, you need to be a better coach, bro. I'm putting on the players as well, but Steve, you need to be that coach that says, all right, we need to find an identity. All your identity is your 3-star players. That's not going to win a championship. That's not going to win it. I don't care how much talent you have on a team. Team USA has lost before. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't matter how much talent. It matters how you use the talent at their fullest potential. You see what a good coach can do. Coach Greg Popovich literally revives people's careers. Never seen that before. The Spurs organization is crazy what they did. Phil Jackson literally had 3-peats in almost every last one of his coaching runs, if not all of his coaching runs. That's crazy. It's not a matter of the players. Sometimes it's the coach's fault. So we're going to need some sets being run. All this pick and roll stuff, and y'all getting torched on simple pick and roll stuff. It's nothing too crazy. And y'all offense ain't doing nothing crazy neither. Passing it back and forth. James Harden, Kyrie. James Harden, Kyrie. Kyrie shoots. Like, no. Oh. Y'all need to get better. Everybody in that organization. Man, if y'all got any more things to talk about, please leave it in the comments. Leave a like, subscribe. I appreciate y'all listening. I know it's a longer video, but it's a rant. Thank you for the support so far. Don't got a lot of people, but thank you for the support, and see you next time.